Now we're live.
We should be live for real. Let's see.
Dude, YouTube streaming is difficult,
yeah,
okay?
Listen, it's not easy.
Yeah, we should be live. The question is, are we quiet?
Still not seeing it, by the way? How long of a delay do we have?
It says we are live since 24/7 saying. Have you tried reloading the page?
I can try that. Okay, let us know in the comments if we are live. Just,
Now it says 8 seconds. What?
Okay. So maybe that's when it caught. Alright.
We live,
I think we're
says
we are live.
Sparrowhawk.
Yes, we are live. Sparrowhawk, thank you very much. We're live.
Are we audible? I mean, I guess.
Yes, big one. Can you understand us? Can you hear us? Is our audio fine? We don't typically stream a lot, so that's something we need to figure that out.
Because I feel like we might need to boost
loud
this.
And clear, Big Daddy. Loud and clear. All right. Yeah, he says that. That would be good.
It seemed a little quiet to me when I was.
Who is Big Daddy? Are you in the tournament? Do you have a different name? Just doesn't know who you are. All right, we have 8 people in. We're just gonna wait a little bit. Yes, we're live. Link is in the Discord. Obviously, we're hoping to get some folks in here, and then we're doing this. It's gonna be good. Audible, Mr. Worldwide. That is Morris, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
the world knows it. Everyone knows that Mr. Worldwide is Morris.
Oh, I was like, why is our angle so tight? It's because our camera was moved up a bit when you were writing the notes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna correct it a little bit because otherwise
we'll do it live.
Otherwise, I'm constantly ducking in and out.
That is far away.
I mean, most of it's just poorly angled.
Okay, yeah.
This is roundabout how we had it before.
Okay, yeah.
So
Big Daddy's siege tank, right?
A bit higher volume.
A bit higher volume is quite for me. Okay,
says, yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's pop off. Let's go.
Let me adjust the volume. Advanced audio properties. We're currently at
12 people in stream.
0
That's good.
decibels. So let's go to.
I'd like 20 though. 20 would be fucking awesome.
What if we just boost it by like 2 decibels? Does it do anything?
Just try. We'll test with them.
See, before it used to say percentages, so you could just go like, oh yeah, let's go to 200%. It's twice as loud.
Audio a bit low.
Don't work that much with this stuff.
Let's just keep turning it up by 1 or 2 decibels until people start gouging their ears out, and then we know that it's too much.
I mean, I can also check how it is now for me. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we have some setup. We have some setup to do, man.
Hey, listen, right?
Man, we don't do this too much.
We don't do this enough.
Yeah, we might at some point if
the
incentive is there, we'll stream more. But we have to figure the audio levels out first. We have time though, man. We got time. Okay.
I think I'm just gonna go a little crazy here and just gonna boost this quite a bit.
So let us know whenever it's enough. By the way, you have to let me know again in chat who you are in Discord, because some of the names I haven't seen in a while. So Alessandro, Federico Garber, and Cameron Walsh, I have read the names. I forget who you are.
I've definitely.
Cameron Walsh, I should know. This is embarrassing.
I was about to say, yeah. That sounds a lot better.
Do we sound better now?
Yeah, when I said I'm boosting quite a bit, I put it at 10 decibels. It seems acceptable.
Is the audio good now? Are we good? Listen, every streamer does this, okay? Who says better? Alright, Pimco says better. That's good. Volume's okay now? Okay. That would be highly appreciated. I have 10 people in chat. And trying to get some more people in. Yes, I know who Pimcarb is. We know that. Because you've sent us emails before. We know the name. But Cameron Walsh, I think I should know.
Yeah, that's an old
Fenrir, yeah, I could have figured that out, right? Who's the one Italian guy in the tournament, obviously. Mr. Worldwide, no, you're not Ivan, you're Morris, I know you are. Oh, Cameron Walsh is Drake. Right. Man, it's been a while. You know what that tells me? It tells me you don't comment enough on YouTube if I don't remember this stuff.
Yeah, I'm also going to take my headphones off because this is really annoying, and I'm going to mute the stream on my end in case we do ever have audio output capture, though I don't think we have it set up for anything.
Go ahead.
Right now.
So here's the plan. Here's the plan for today, right? We're gonna show you who's actually playing, because unfortunately, once again, we didn't have everyone submit their decks. And by the way, we didn't get around to saying this privately, but both Pimcarb and Siege Tank will be playing both servers, so the reserves will fill in, and we'll still have.
Cameron Walsh says, "I think you are muted."
A couple open spaces. Are we muted? What?
We are not muted.
We're not muted. Like, people can hear us, right? People should be able to hear us. Is that correct?
Here's the question: are you by any chance muted? By which
Yeah,
I mean, did you mute the video?
Yeah. Did you fucking turn the volume down? Let us know if we're not muted. I think we should not be. We need to stream more.
We definitely should be streaming more. Yeah, this is.
He's joking. Okay, yeah, GG, man. Thank you. So we're not muted. Yeah, listen. I appreciate the exploiting unexperienced streamers. Right, we have no idea what we're doing, basically.
Yep, but I mean, I was checking the levels before, so it was weird when he said that.
Exactly, we should be.
He said like right when I stopped checking it, basically. That I was.
We were supposed to have Sergey in here to help us out, like behind the scenes with all the technical stuff, but he didn't come. So we're doing all this by ourselves today because he's he quit on us, man. He's not supporting the company. It's terrible. All right, so the point is that we're not going to have full brackets, but we're going to have 15 people in Europe, and we're going to have 14 in NA. That includes the reserves. So Pimcard will play Europe, and Sicheng will play NA, as well as, of course, their own home servers. And then we'll have 2 first-round buys that are also in the bag, and we'll randomly draw them just as like wild cards, right? Whoever happens to be drawn against them, just congrats, right? And on Europe, there will be 1. So that's unfortunately that, because we had a couple of people miss their submissions, which was unfortunate, but we'll try to improve that maybe for next time, maybe get some more reserve people in and whatnot. But if we're ready, man, you want to start showing off the list? Let's see what we actually have.
What sort do you want to see?
Let's start with America. We'll do America first, and then we'll do Europe after.
America first. That seems familiar.
Come on. This is the participation list that we hastily threw together a couple minutes before we started the stream. These are the players that will be competing in the list. Do we have any sponsors?
Is Beverage coming back?
Yes, but this whole thing is sponsored by Beverage. We should have mentioned that first thing, obviously. I did take some sips, so there you go, Beverage, right? Drink Beverage, hydrates you. Coffee doesn't count, by the way. Beverage.
It's a beverage.
Beverage. Our sponsor, Beverage, does not make coffee. They make exclusively cold beverages. I've never understood people who consume hot beverages in any way.
Quite honestly, this coffee is starting to get cold, so you know.
Starting
to
this is the list that the American server will be playing. America for
Sparrow says love that we got flags.
What is that?
He says love that we get flags.
Yes, that's dude. That's
why we asked
man.
you.
That's the big YouTube box going to work right there. This is by the way where the budget went. And wait until you see the new interface for the this is nothing for the games. We'll have like an interface, like a side panel with your names and your decks
and your classes
and your flags, yeah, and the everything, dude. And they'll be like live checking, and we're not gonna do the thing where we just switch to full screen with like every once in a while. It's all gonna be done live and interactive, and well, interactive for us. In the thing, and it's gonna be fucking awesome, dude. That's where all our
also there's gonna be a lot more flags in the other one, because America's boring like that.
Yeah, we have a lot of US. I appreciate that we had some people actually coming up with state flags. I like the Arizona flag a lot. Let's hope the video doesn't get flagged. Very funny. I like the Arizona flag because it depicts the sunrise. But this is the one for America. Let's show off the European list also really quickly, where we have 14 participants. 15, right. America was 14. This 15. Yes, JJ has a flag. It's a white flag on a white background. It happens. Morris, can you let me know in chat, by the way, why you're not playing? How come you didn't get 4 decks together? Fucking terrible. But this is the lineup for the European one. Obviously, you see Pimcarp helping out graciously, which is fantastic. I think both of these are stacked. And we talked about this in a podcast beforehand, but it's really, really hard to even gauge how like these are going to turn out, because first of all, we don't know the first round matchups yet, but the favorites, I think there's so many because we've seen so many of these people before. It's really, really hard to kind of estimate in both conferences, I want to say, who will have the best shot to go with there. But let's take a look at the bracket, I think, and
yeah,
we're going to show you how this thing is going to work. We'll move on over to the business, right? This is, again, the arts department, me, been popping off. We're going crazy. This is where, aside from the actual like tournament reward, this is where all of the YouTube bucks go, is in graphics design from now on. So yes, this opening GIMP, but you say it's boring because I don't play Hearthstone. Why you gonna play Hearthstone? Hey Pedro, what's up? Are you playing in tournament? Let us know if you have.
I haven't asked if he's one of the favorites.
Man,
No.
listen. You got to think of yourself as one of the favorites, right? That's something very, very important. You have to believe, right? Both of us, we haven't won a single match in like a single game in the entirety of the existence of this tournament.
Actually,
we still have
how
to
well
believe.
did Ivan do last time? Is there any chance he did better than us?
I don't think Ivan actually won one. So we talked about this earlier today. We said we both never won one. So maybe that's something.
I mean, what Alex is trying to say is you're in good company.
In hell, you'll be in good company. That's correct.
That's
Sponsored by beverage. That is a song. While we have an audience, a double-digit audience here, check out the band The Dead South.
Alessandro Fenrir says if we need a hand in graphics design, he can help out.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. It's cool that you meet like, dude. Remember the last time we live streamed? Someone made graphics for us. The last time we live streamed, Phoebe made the bear hype emojis. Man.
It's so long ago. There's gonna be a lot of people here that don't even remember that.
That's true.
That's been a while.
Okay, okay, Fenrir. We might get back to you on that whenever we have some degree of budget. But we're thinking about improving it a little bit. For this one, we've already improved it a bunch, but maybe in the future we can do it more professionally. So that's definitely a great idea. As we have 10 people in chat, and I think people are ready to see some draws. So maybe do we want to start off with the American Conference? By the way, let me know in chat. Who do you think is favored? What matchups do you want to see? And who do you think is going to be winning these? But oh yeah, Bear Hype remember. Morris, Ivan definitely remember because they were present.
Yes,
they were there. All you need to do if you want to get art done for you is live stream on YouTube. People will live stream.
Apparently, right? You do a live stream and everyone starts offering to make art. It's crazy how things work.
Anyway, this is right here the TrashcanTV patented bag of drawing. Right? You can't see it, but there's notes in there. Right? That's the point. You can't see it. You might be able to hear it.
No.
No?
Noise filter.
Okay, noise filter. There's paper rustling going on, right?
Listen, right? The noise filter does more good than bad, but when you want to make noise,
yeah, it's bad. So, like I mentioned, the wild cards, the open spots, so to speak, are written on a piece of paper, just like the participants, right? So they'll be drawn just like a player, and then we'll just leave it open.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't have text to insert for that.
We'll just leave that open on the grid, and then the people, like, you get lucky, you might get a first round bye. Might happen to us if we're lucky again. But last time you did because your opponent didn't show up.
No, last time I did because I was actually drawn a bye.
Oh, you actually were drawn a bye. Is that true?
Yep. Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't remember that at all. I thought your opponent. Okay. Anyway, let's start this up. How about we get this kicked off?
Mike, no, you haven't missed anything. That we are basically just starting.
We're plugging still. We're still going on. But we have 12 people. Again, remind all your friends and everyone who's not here yet, get their asses in here. They're being lazy, all right? They should see this. This should be mandatory. Because...
And like, comment, subscribe. I mean, you can't comment yet, but you can live chat, which is just as good, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Do all the live chat things, man. I'm obligated to announce, by the way, that Super Chat is enabled. That's all I gotta say.
You had to mention.
I had to mention it. However, this whole thing is, of course, 100% financed by ourselves. So, how about we draw the first name?
Oh, you don't want to draw this out any longer?
TrashcanTV. Listen, man, it's a big ceremony. TrashcanTV, patented bag of drawing. Let's start off. We're going to go with the American Conference first, and let's draw the first name. How about it? Can we get full screen? Can we get full screen?
Okay, I can go full screen. Yeah.
Let's go full screen. Let's draw first name. Lucky number 1. Potentially the winner. Like everyone else.
I was about to say, about equal chances, yeah.
First round bye. Okay. Alright. Listen, man, we're getting off to a good start. And this is how you can tell.
So what Alex is saying is that the last person to be drawn will not have to have a match in the first round.
Exactly. So what you want is, now you don't want to read the name. Cameron Walsh, what is Super Chat? Well, it's where you can give us money for, and you get a highlighted message.
Yeah,
it's like a donation in Twitch or like bits or anything. It was more of a joke. You don't have to do that. We don't live off of YouTube just yet, so we're not gonna beg for money. We're just saying it is enabled. But Yeah, first round bye. Great. So let's see who's number 2, and of course we'll
Wait, we have another bye in this conference, right?
we have another one. If they go against each other, I mean, I don't know what we do.
In that case, we should probably.
Number 2 is Smiley Doggy, and we can enter him into the bracket.
Let's do that.
Let's enter him into the bracket.
I conveniently have the Europe names open. America.
Flies the white flag. Yes, absolutely. So Smiley Doggy will take the second spot in the drawings.
Yes.
If you want to, you can show that off really quickly. This is how it's going to be looking. So we'll draw 1 through 16, and we always have highlighted for you the last draw because GIMP does it automatically.
I was about to say that you're making it sound like there's way more design behind this.
I mean, we'll take it. It came with it. Okay, we're just doing it. What happens if first round bye faces first round bye? So
we'll probably redraw one of them because I don't want to give someone a second round bye. I would rather give 2 people a first round bye.
Exactly. We will likely redraw it. It happened before that because people dropped out. We had this situation, but that's different, right? So if we do have that happen, I think we'll redraw it. That would have to mean that the second first round bye would have to be the last card drawn. So how about the next one?
Yes, how about the next one?
That's my catchphrase. All right. Let's go do it. Next one. So number 3 spot is going to Agent PWE. And this, by the way, is a big name, in case you didn't know, and you probably do know if you've been in the Discord. This guy is pushing like top 100 legend. He is literally one of the premier players in the world on the America server right now. So, hasn't won a championship yet, for us at least. I think he played the first time in the last tournament also.
Yes, I think so.
But he's trying hard this time, so he's going for it, and apparently this is exactly the meta that he wants to do it in. So he's going to be number 3, and whomever's going to be facing him later on is going to have a tough matchup, all right? So let's hop into the next one. Spot number 4. I'm trying to draw this like very high up. This is not natural movement for me. But just so people can see that
you're actually drawing from the bag.
I'm legitimately drawing from the bag and not cheating.
And it turns out Alex is actually holding it slightly the bottom edge so that he can grab through this totally open bag. And
TESV 1357. Consecutive odd numbers. Is number 3? 4.
4. Conveniently enough, it's an even number.
It's an even number. He's number 4. Agent. What agent? Pretty wealthy agent? What? What?
That's what Morris said.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not surprised that Morris said that. So this is what we're looking for. So far, only Americans, man. We've been representing the States United.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, we're doing the America Conference. Of course, it's all Americans, but yes, he meant United States.
Come on. And there's also we at least have one player from Singapore, I believe, or at least rocking the Singapore flag. That is not in America. I'm not sure how your geography's rocking, but Singapore is in Asia. Let's go with the next one.
Right. Yes.
Number 5. Yeah, what does PWE stand for anyway? Let us know, actually. I would be interested in knowing that. Your mom, Ked. Let us know if that's how it's pronounced. I'm not exactly sure. I thought it said your merked, but it's not your merked. It's your mom, Ked. Or K-E-D. I'm probably not hip enough to understand exactly.
Well, that's fine.
And that's another United States. We only have U.S. flags so far, so we're keeping the diversity for the end. I like that though. That means we're gonna probably be getting a lot of U.S. versus non-U.S.
Oh yeah, I mean that's just generally how things go, right?
I mean, come on now, listen. Yeah, but like in the tournament, you know what I mean. I'll have you know I'm very smart. Can you prove that? I mean, can you prove that, Morris? I don't know, man. I believe it. You are on a Discord server. You're probably triple digits if you are on a server, but are you very smart?
Political warfare executive, according to Google.
Okay, but then would he be an agent? Does that make sense? Like, aren't those secret guys?
Ked is good. Someone says
Ked is good. So he's actually good. Mike Wazowski. Is that you by any chance, or are you playing? Let us know what your Discord name is. We're trying to like match names to people and stuff because we don't know your YouTube names, but he might be good. We'll see. We've had surprises before. I mean, Pipcarp, right? Tell him the story.
Oh yeah, right. He was a reserve player, and then he won
Trash Bowl 1. He won the whole thing. Let's go with what is it? Number 6.
It is number 6. Yes.
Number 6, American Conference. We have another note, and number 6 will be Bip.
That might be the shortest name in there. Yeah.
Definitely the shortest name in there. It almost looks weird in the graphics, but Bip representing Mexico. And also, by the way, Bip is I don't know if you knew this, but Bip is a goat because he is constantly boosting our Discord in a nitro way. And thanks to him, we have a lot of fun extra emotes. Arizona whooping.
US versus Texas should be fun. Arizona whoops the US.
Yeah, US versus Texas. Unfortunately, we don't have Texas because the Texas representative failed to submit his text, unfortunately. But Arizona, we do have Arizona. Yeah, Arizona versus America. Do you guys know this tweet where it's like goodbye America, hello New York or something, and they're traveling?
I think it was California or Florida,
something like
something a little more southern and like tropical, not quite tropical, but you know.
I think
it was California.
Get the deal. Let's draw the next one. Bip, the first non-United States American off the board, but I cannot stress enough how much of a goat Bip is. Bip, if you're watching, thank you very much for boosting our server. You're giving us the best emotes. Number 7, Lil Weezy. Lil Weezy in the chat. Is he in the chat? Maybe. I don't know exactly. Oh, for God's sake. Dartrixian. I hope that's correct, bro. Hello. Welcome to the thing. If you're playing, let us know what your name is in Discord so we know who you are.
And if you're not playing and you are in the Discord, still let us know. And if you're not in the Discord, what are you doing?
Join Discord. How did you get here? if you're not in Discord, how do you find the link? Anyway.
I mean, he could be a subscriber to the Discord and saw it in his notifications.
He could be. Maybe.
It's not entirely implausible.
Discord. We're drawing for the big leagues, man. He's Lil Weezy. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, that
you have been drawn.
You have been drawn. That's okay. That was perfect timing there. Congratulations, you have been drawn. Let's go with number 8 and filling out the first half of
halfway to the first half.
Oh, you're gonna like this one. Lolnenko. OG. This is not his speciality. Lolnenko is known to be one of the best Battlegrounds players in the world. Maybe like top 5 overall. He's fantastic. But he's very good at constructed Hearthstone, so he's going to take a shot here, and I think he's going to like the bracket that he's drawn into so far. But we're going to be finding out his first round opponent as we get the first matchup.
Right, because it wraps around, yeah.
Big hype. Lolnenko will be facing in the first round.
This is the more interesting half because you know who's going to face who now.
I am Real Raptor. 2 things. Real Raptor, you were worrying about, you DM'd me worrying about getting a strong player. You got a strong player. You got a very strong player. Wish you the best of luck, but this is a very, very good experience for you. And the second thing, are you a Real Raptor? Let me know. I'm curious. If you do, if you are, how do you type? That would be very cool.
Well, with his fingers, I suppose.
But like Raptors? Like
with the keyboard very close to his chest.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe he does like voice to text or something. I guess that.
Okay, listen, right? A Raptor could reasonably type. They would probably not be intelligent enough to, but they could motor skills wise do it. What they cannot do, however,
they would break the keyboard.
Is talk.
They would break the keyboard.
Not if they're very careful.
Well, if they're like.
Also, they're tiny. Well, some of them are, at least. Like Velociraptors are tiny.
But we're talking about, like, man, we're talking about a real raptor.
And so are hawks.
Yeah.
Who are also equally raptors.
They're not typing, okay? Not the type of speed that he is. First one buys a hard opponent. You never know, man. That means you're going into a strong opponent who's coming off a win and you haven't played.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right?
I'm drawing the next one here as you speak.
You haven't played yet, and you're facing someone who's already won. Momentum-wise, it's not actually that great.
Exactly. So this will be the opponent of Lil Weezy in the first round, and it's going to be Pimp Carp. Big names coming off the board. That also means that we potentially, if the favorites were to go through, we'd have a matchup of Lolnenko and Pimp Carp as soon as the second round, which a lot of people could look at that as an American championship.
I mean, to be fair, we have let me open up the bracket again. We have quite a few strong players in there this time. I feel like it's getting better every year. And also, I really like it when we have the newcomers versus, like, the known good players.
Because you never know.
Because, yeah, anything could happen.
Yeah.
And you get these first-round upsets. Like, we had a couple of those last time.
I mean, we've praised Pimp Carp a lot, so we can maybe also tell this story. Last time, Jay Wyland came in, who, by the way, is still in the back here, and he beat Pimp Carp 3-0. The reigning Trash Bowl champion. Beat him 3-0 in the first round. So anything can happen there.
Damn, US versus Arizona happening.
Oh,
He
yeah,
said
it
someone
might.
that
If
not.
Lelenko,
I was not saying not necessarily.
if Lelenko wins, that I mean, it's not done. We've seen a lot of things. We've seen a lot of things happen. Let's go up with the next one here. This is to find the opponent of Bip, who's gonna take on the Flying Mexican, the Nitro Booster, the GOAT. We have Crown Cooker. He lives in a land down under, and I'm assuming he's not watching because it's probably like 3 in the morning for him. But
Isn't it the best time to be on the internet though?
if you work, or like, do you live? Like, if you're not a degenerate, then you probably aren't on the internet.
Yeah, I guess so. But like internet people like do the craziest thing on the internet on like 3 a.m.
I
Like,
mean, yeah,
obviously
like,
that's when stuff goes down.
Like you watch the drawing of the Trash Bowl stream and stuff. But
I mean, that seems like the perfect thing to be watching at 3 a.m.
I just doubt. Like, listen, if Cronkon was here, let us know. But I somehow doubt. I somehow kind of doubt it because I feel like he's a responsible individual.
Dartrixion says Jay Wilden's a good friend of mine. I train with him all the time.
Oh, that's pretty good. So
did we know that?
Maybe. I feel. Listen, this is the thing, right? You might have DM'd me that and told me about it. It's tough, right? A lot of people DM me and tell me those stories. So if I ever forget like a connection, I'm sorry about that. But it happens. So you might have told me that though. You're a little Weezy, right? I think you joined the server really, like, right when I announced the tournament, you joined the server and immediately signed up. So someone referred you. You told me that. You DM'd me that. I remember that.
Sparrowhawk says Mexico versus Australia, which is actually an interesting point, because there's a matchup that does not involve the US at all.
That's true. The most consistent player to never make the finals. Yes, that is Crown.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride so far. He's going to be fighting through a tough lineup here, and the first matchup is going to be against Bib. Let's figure out the opponent of your mom, KED, or let's just call him KED, I guess. Seems a bit more professional. Who is apparently a very strong player. By the way, Raptos, who are you? Let us know your real name. Or not your real name, but your gamer tag.
I mean,
the fucking, yeah, I don't know. Camping Scrub.
All caps.
All caps. He's an OG of our community. He's in there every day, fucking junior trash talk. And he should probably get senior trash talker if he's not at this point. Representing the state of North Korea, which I kind of find funny. Camping Scrub versus your mom.
I've been told they have really great internet there.
That's gonna be good. Yes, my brother and friends did. Right, that I remember now, Louis. You told me about that. I remember this story now, man. We're building community. That's good.
And Raptos is Ryokuma.
Oh, dude, we have another OG. That's pretty good. Yeah, so he knows a thing or two about being in the big leagues with Crown Cooker and the like. So he's obviously coming up in the second half. By the way, we have 4 more people to draw. The second first round bye is still in here. It's still in here. Let's hope it's not 16. But let's go into the next one. This is to determine the first round opponent of TESV 1357, and it's going to be.
Is it going to be the first round bye?
It's going to be the first round bye.
Yeah.
So
I kind of saw that coming. The moment you said it, it has to be the next one you draw.
I had to jinx it, right? Obviously, every time we talk about it, it has to be that. 2 champs in here.
And Sparrow says we got all 3.
Yeah, that's true because the first. You might not know this, but during the first ever tournament, we had 2 champions. Because the idea of the actual Trash Bowl only came whenever the conference finals were already played. So we gave both Sparrowhawk and Pimpcarp the role, and I believe we split the prizes too, right?
Well, back then we had specifically prizes determined for each.
Right, exactly. So we gave both prizes, and only this, only then we had the idea. Maybe if they have all the cards, we can do the borrow deck feature to play a finals. But then we had already promised them their rewards, so both got it. And then the second time around, we actually started off with intent of playing the Trash Bowl.
Yeah.
Ryokuma then won. So
it was also a bit unfortunate with the first Trash Bowl because we didn't have that idea immediately. It took a while until that came out. I think it came out like a month or 2 after the main tournament. That was very late.
Wasn't it actually that the borrow deck feature was literally introduced that time?
No, I don't think so. I think that's a bit older.
It's not that old. It's not
very old, but I think that existed before.
I'm not so sure. But yes, we have all the people in here who have the role Trash Bowl champion on our Discord server. Think about that. Everyone who's serious about Hearthstone and the Trash Bowl is in chat.
Sparrowhawk says tougher now. I would only be half champion.
Well, yeah, now you have to win it. But I mean, you're still one of the favorites coming up, of course, in the European bracket. I mean, someone who's basically semi-pro IRL. Not that the Trash Bowl isn't the most IRL thing ever. It shouldn't be a favorite. But it also tells you a lot about the field that we're facing. Let's go with the final couple of draws for the American Conference.
Number 14.
The opponent of Agent PWE will be...
Which has something to do with starting a war.
Yes, will be El Capitan.
That's fitting. With the whole war thing. Captain versus Agent.
Oh, it's the Army Navy game, dude.
Oh
That's
my.
what it is.
Dude, the Army Navy game is actually pretty solid. I'll tell you.
Yes, it's triple options all the way. That's what it is. Agent PWE and the Army Navy game. Wow. Who uses their real name for YouTube? I mean, business professionals do a lot.
I believe we also had a couple of our subscribers do it in the past, but a lot of them renamed themselves as well.
Yeah.
Including Morris, actually.
Yeah, Morris, goddammit, you did that for a while. Well, Ivan pointed it out.
Ivan pointed it out, and then Morris responded with cringe.
Yeah, wait, Ivan isn't Ivan your real name? I thought Ivan was your real name.
I mean, I guess he's saying like real full name or something.
Okay, yeah, maybe not Goblin Ivan. That's fair.
No, actually, Ivan is his last name, and Goblin is his first name.
Okay,
it's
the other way around.
All along.
The other way around, I would believe it.
Even Goblin.
Yeah. Making sure you know in time. Exactly. That's what I was referring to. So that looks to be a good matchup. I think El Capitan is a pretty strong player, and he's going to be challenging him there.
Yes, 13 was the buy, Sparrowhawk.
Yes, so the open ones will just buys. We don't have anything to fill in there. We have 2 more draws. That's 15 and 16. So 15 will be the.
You can extrapolate who 16 is, but we'll still draw.
One of the Smiley Doggy will be Siege Tank, our reserve player for the European Conference. Our Canadian British. He has a lot of places, nationalities too.
Yeah, there was something going on.
Yeah, he's definitely he's a globetrotter.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, right? It's like, as a reserve, a player that normally plays on the European server, represented by a Canadian flag.
Yeah,
Siege Tank.
That it happens, okay. And just for show, because we need to complete it, let's draw the last player. JJ full screen. Let's do it. The one who will get a first round bye is going to be, you've all known it, Jay Wyland. Because he was the last one in the back. So Jay Wyland will have a first round bye.
Right, we literally mentioned him earlier as well.
We mentioned him. He'll probably like that. He's a proven player. He wants to, sit back, take that time. So Jay Wyland and TSV will have first round buys. This is it. You're looking at it. The full American bracket. This is what it's looking like. I think just some opinions here. What do you think here? What is the good matchups? And what are we looking forward already into the future a little bit? I think.
I mean, obviously the least interesting ones are the buys, but that's obvious.
Yeah, of course.
I generally look forward to the ones like Lil Nenko Raptor, Lil Weezy Crown Cooker, like Lil Weezy Pimp Carp, Bib Crown Cooker.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, as a matter of fact, most of these where it's like
they are really good.
A player where you know what they're about to do and you know that they got it, and then some where like you have no idea. And again, those are the most interesting ones because you never know what's happening.
You know what you should do? You should put the people who have a first round bye in the next round already, so people can see it.
Sure.
Let's do that. The Commonwealth strikes again. I guess. I was thinking copy them there. This is worse. Put them in both locations, and in the meantime, you can go to full screen.
I was about to say
behind the scenes stuff. In the meantime, this right here is the patented TrashcanTV box lid of holding the cards before they go into the bag of drawing, and these are the European competitors, which are now going to go into if it fits. If
it doesn't fit, you must quit.
If it doesn't fit, you must quit. Like 10 points of respect for any boomer in the chat who can tell me what he was quoting there. They all going into the bag right here in a very, very, very uncomfortable way. And does barely work.
Why did... Oh, okay.
Because it looks cool. That's how you're supposed to do it, alright?
I thought you were just gonna like grab them and throw them in there.
Shit. We got it. The bag's closed. Destiny is practically sealed. We're in here. Lalenko was Raptor, and the winner was Pimp. Maybe Aurora, by the way, in the chat.
Oh yeah, by the way, Aurora,
the GOAT.
Why are you in the tournament?
Yeah, Aurora.
What happened?
Yeah, come on, man. That is true. That is true. But yes, Aurora in the chat. He's also one that we should give a shout out to. Well, it feels like we're shouting at everybody.
But also a past booster, I believe.
Yes, Aurora's past booster, and also just
former.
He's a literal man of the people, man. He's helping people out. He's been there for years, always putting in work, as well as Ivan, of course. Is that a dice bag? I see. I think it's a dice bag, right?
Yeah.
Usually you keep dice in there, but we're using it for.
As a matter of fact, can you hold the tray?
The box that belongs to the lid box of the patented lid box lid of holds dice.
Yeah, this is literally
a lot of dice.
This is literally the thing. I was actually saying you should. I was actually wanting to lid, but fair enough.
Oh.
I was gonna show that because it has the logo on there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a skull on there.
This is, first of all, you can roll dice in there. It's a little bit of felt or whatever in there, and also, this is actually the official Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus dice box.
It's the official nerd thing, trademarked. Pimcar versus Siege in the finals with the reversed accounts. I was actually thinking it would be funny if someone actually won both conference finals. Like if Pimp or Siege Tank somehow won both sides of the bracket, that would also be amazing. What about me, Morris? Yeah, shout out to Morris. You probably have the most messages in our Discord of all time, and you definitely have the most YouTube comments, and you comment first a lot. So yeah, shout out for that, Morris. You are very consistent. Consistently what you are, I'm not gonna say, but you're very consistent. So that's good. Want to see Drake in the finals, running me through Sparrowhawk and a Pimp Card twice. Okay. That's true. That could happen, dude. Imagine taking like a 3-2 to like Pimcarp in like the conference final in like all sorts of overtime, and then you like, yeah, man, and then he shows up again in the thing. That's possible. Realistically, can beat all 4 champs. That is correct. Join with 3 accounts. That would be fantastic. Actually, 1 would have been enough to help out a little bit. But yeah, you could definitely, if you want to, like join on Europe and America. But next time we'll try to announce a little bit earlier. Of course, this time we had a little bit more of a tighter window. If you remember the last 2 times we did it, we gave a full week between registration and deck submission. This time, because we so late in the year or in the expansion, only got back to actually recording together. Like the first day I came in here, the first time we recorded together again, it was like, yo, we gotta get this tournament going.
Yeah.
We gotta announce this shit. We got so we had to rush all this thing because you never know, right? So usually we'd like some more time.
Actually, that brings up a good point, right? I'm very happy that despite that kind of being rushed, we probably still have the best production quality ever.
Oh, for sure. The production quality. Wait until you see the games. By the way,
I mean, we have seen some of those things, which is why I can say that. Of course, this live stream is worse than the last card drawing in terms of if you want to watch it later on as the drawing. But at least we got the live interaction with people in the chat.
Your number 4 messages? Aurora has 43k messages per Pega. Wow. Okay, so Morris, man, you gotta pick up the pace, but don't spam. Okay, don't spam.
Morris also says Uni is above him.
Hey, wow.
Which was interesting because I don't think he's posted a lot lately.
Oh, you know why? Because Morris Morris has a new account every month. Like if you didn't post like a 10k messages with Mr. Worldwide, you actually kept more, and you also left like a couple times.
I'm not sure if the leaving ones. It's still technically from the same user.
I think it stays. Yeah,
so those should still.
But yeah, if you didn't switch it over several accounts, you'd probably be number 1. Exactly. He has a couple alts. That is.
Ivan is saying it too.
That is correct. So what I wanted to say real quickly. Oh yes, the schedule, right? The schedule for the games is already in our Discord server in Trash Bowl Tournament in the channel, where it works the same way as always, but I should say it again just for the new people. The way we organize it is you pick when you want to play. You get in contact with your opponent, who's of course also in the Discord. So you get in contact with your opponent. We have lined out a schedule, which you can check out. Do you maybe want to bring that on screen or no?
I can.
Let's see if we can bring that on screen really quickly just to visualize it, like, Trash Bowl registration for dummies.
Yeah, so what do we have? How about this?
Right, there we go.
That works, right?
So that's what you're going to be seeing, and this is all the times that we have outlined that we will be able to spectate.
There's a couple more on Sunday
games. Yeah.
This is all the space on the screen.
Agree with your opponent on one of these slots that you want to play, one of these time frames you want to play. Once that is done, just message me personally or JJ
actually optimally all to him, because last time we had it that some people told me, some told you, and then we still had to talk with each other. So that because like one person will tell me
exactly. So DM to me when you want to play with your opponent, what deck you have agreed upon, and then of course every player individually needs to also DM me what deck they will be banning of their opponents, and then once I have both bans, I will communicate them between the players. We will organize the game. We will add you. That's why we ask for your battle tags. We'll add you as friends so we can spectate you.
Yeah. Also, Aurora is very insistent about actually having more messages than Morris.
Morris, can you
even with the alts included?
Please don't DM me on Discord right now because my phone's next to the microphone. I don't want it vibrating, and honestly,
I don't think that's audible. Actually,
I don't care, man. I'm over multitasking. You're in live chat. Use it, okay?
Oh, now he's messaging me.
Come on, Morris. Don't do
listen,
that.
Listen,
we're gonna ignore it. We're gonna ignore that.
You saw that I wasn't in streamer mode. You know what that means? That means I don't actually see when you message me unless I actually have the Discord window right in front of me.
Yeah.
And I have it minimized.
It's literally
normally.
It's a feature that we literally started using because of Morris. That's a fact. You want to draw the European?
I mean, it does work on its own. Yeah. How about you draw the first points on Europe?
That's right. If you play Alex ban Warrior, no, don't ban Warrior. Goddammit, don't give people hints. I like my Warrior. Oh yeah, deck list. That's another thing you should say.
I will post those. At some point, like within the first 24 hours after the end of this live stream, somewhere on
there will be a list with everybody's decks, which you can look up.
We have a long day today. I'm not sure if I'll do it tonight or like tomorrow morning, but by which I mean tomorrow noonish, by which I mean depending on time zones tomorrow morning.
Exactly. Don't ban my Demon Hunter. It's my only winnable deck. Don't say that in chat. You should be saying, "Oh man, ban my Demon Hunter. I don't even know how to play."
By the way, I'm not running Demon Hunter. He says.
Oh, you're not playing Demon Hunter. Oh god.
See, the thing is, Alex read half the comment.
I have a lot of things to do. I'm looking there. I'm looking here. I have the bag of patent, the bag of drawing. Let's get into drawing.
The funny thing is, the bag of drawing totally sounds like a D&D magic item.
I mean, like that's how every fantasy universe is. Like, oh, it's the bag of holding, the bag of drawing.
I mean, the bag of holding is literally a D&D item, yes.
Yeah, that sort of thing, right?
This is the deck of many things.
You get that stuff in like Warcraft 2. Let's go with the European.
I mean, Warcraft is basically just inspired by D&D in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Which in turn is inspired by the Tolkien novels like The Lord of the Rings.
I mean, it's all the same genre.
I mean, yes.
Dragons. Let's go into... and at the end of the whole chain, we are in Hearthstone. This is what we're here. So, full circle. This back, Hearthstone. Let's go with the European one. This is, of course, where also we both will be competing in.
Oh, God damn it, Aurora.
No, don't do that. Oh, ban Warlock. Yeah, that's true. Ban JJ's Warlock. I do agree with that.
That's like my favorite deck out of the bunch. It's the only one I didn't craft for the tournament.
Fenrir calls that he will be first.
I know.
Let's see if he's correct. He's calling first draw. If that's correct, I will actually be impressed. First draw.
I mean, he had a 1 in 16 chance.
Is going to be Universe. You are not first draw. And now you can't call it every time anymore, because if you call it every time, then of course you would be right eventually. So Universe. Who, by the way, the last person to submit his decks. Submitted his decks literal hours before. We actually made an exception for him.
Yeah, like 12 hours after the deadline.
He was studying hard, so we made an exception for him. It happened.
Actually, we mostly made an exception because people didn't submit their decks.
And we needed people. So, Universe.
Listen, right? If there's ever reserve players, you're not going to be able to submit your decks late.
Correct. Let's go with
the next one.
Second one. Second one, and number 2 will be COE Drake, aka Cameron Walsh, on YouTube. Congratulations for being in the bag. You will be in the second spot. Where can I find the decks the opponent is using? We will have a list of all the decks in the Discord server soon. Probably tomorrow. JJ will post it in the Trash Bowl Tournament channel.
I have made a document which already has all of the deck lists in it. I just need to add the 2 reserve players and Universes lists. Mm-hmm. And I want to resort them so they're numbered correctly for the brackets.
So starting tomorrow, hopefully as soon as possible, everyone can go and download the document. It will contain every deck of every player in the tournament. That way, that's the best way you can help prepare. Rio says he's helped prepare all Universe's decks. So Universe probably, that's going to be pretty good, I guess. I know he didn't have a lot of time to do himself because he said he was going to be studying a lot, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good deck building help there, I think. So maybe that's going to be pretty strong. I played Universe in the first ever Trash Bowl, and he actually beat me, so it was pretty good. I did have bad decks. that day. But let's go with number 2. No, number 3.
Always with
Sorry.
the excuses.
I mean, I did. That's not an excuse. That's on me for bringing bad decks. Number 3. The man himself. It is me. I am number 3.
So that is basically the thumbnail.
That is going to be the thumbnail. By the way, if you're wondering about stream thumbnail, that's from last time's drawing.
Yeah.
And I had significantly more hair in significantly more places whenever we did that. So I am going to be number 3.
We actually may or may not have forgotten to make a thumbnail for this and just use the old one.
Let me play Uni. I mean, yeah, just should have signed up for the tournament, right, Aurora? If you want to play Uni,
listen, right?
Come on,
you can do that on your own time whenever you want, if he's willing.
Yes, exactly. You can play him for fun. You can ban whatever. I'll lose anyways. Don't say that, man. It depends, man. You have a good shot. Let's go with number 4. How about it? And now please we draw Ryu and Sparrowhawk. So they're not coming back in the second round to play it again. I don't want that. Number 4. We have Maxime Defense. I think his tag is Max NBA 2K or something. Representing the great neighbor state of France, our neighbor state. I was at France once. Pretty nice place.
I was never there.
I was there. I was at Verdun. It's I
was never outside of Access territory.
The country, wonderful. The language, the people, This is at least the ones that I've been in contact with. But he might be different. I mean, at least he's on our server, so he's probably a cool kid.
So you said language, which means HEIN, right?
Yeah. When a Frenchman says that's 7 letters. That's the main problem.
HEIN, that's 4 letters.
Yeah, at least that. And there might be another H at the end. You never know. Or a D or something.
That's just how it's spelled.
Am I going to be last draw for EU? I mean, then in that case, you play Universe. You never know. But hey, the tension is still there, man. It's all randomized. So let's go with the next one. Let's go number 5. Maxime, good player. I practice with him. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I like the quality. So that's someone I also don't want to run into. I'm not going to run into, actually, which is good. Number 5.
If you go far enough, which is to say you both win the first round.
That's true. Number 5. Razvan Ward, representing the great state of Romania, and actually referred to by TrashcanTV's own Houston, who will also be in this deck, also representing the same great state of Romania. Our hashtag Aurora for Castro, petition started by surprisingly Aurora. Maybe. You know what? At some point...
Well, I'll say if people wanted to, you can definitely make it happen.
At some point, man, you can definitely do that. Why not? Because you are...
Morris also wants to be caster.
Here's the thing.
Listen, right? Morris has radio experience.
I have a very good excuse for why this is not happening. And this is Morris, you're in our time zone, right? We don't need that. But Aurora is on the West Coast. That's 9 hours, right? So whenever someone like Crown Cooker decides that he wants to play at some ungodly hour that literally isn't even on our clock at all, because that happened before, that's when you can definitely come in and record it for yourself. You can stream it too.
Aurora has a point. Goblin said it first. The Aurora for caster.
Oh, he did he?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Drake is equivalent to first round bye. Okay. We'll see, man.
That's not nice to say about someone.
Well, he said it about himself.
Oh, fair enough.
So I guess that's fine.
Aurora says he can record too, which is not surprising since he streams.
Yeah, listen, man, Aurora will definitely...
Twitch.tv/fake Aurora.
Expect us to get into contact with you, because it's happened so far every time that...
like right after I plugged him, which, by the way, I mean, for the chat and still before I plugged him, he said...
Aurora is a streamer, also Lolenko is a streamer. Check out the streams, they're pretty good streams. Aurora streams on our Discord, or posts his links in Discord a lot, so you can check those out there. But yes, Aurora, we'll get in contact with you, and we can definitely give you an opportunity to cast a couple of games. We would be more than happy for someone to take a little bit of that work off our hands, especially if we have like the American, Australian, or the West Coast guys, maybe Asia, that fit better into your time zone. We definitely will make that happen.
Isn't Asia like basically almost 12 hours from his time zone, or roundabout?
Oh,
maybe a little more even.
Well, he's pretty far out there. It's just as far as for us. However you want to do it, you know. But it's maybe the better direction. I don't know, because for us it might be like morning whenever they want to play. Let's draw the next guy or lady. What is it? Number 6.
Number 6.
Going in with
or lady. That's a good point. We just always assumed that everyone on the internet is a man.
This is the internet, and we play video games. Unless we have confirmed women, we don't assume it.
Women also play video games.
Houston.
Oh, Houston. You just mentioned him?
Yes.
They're back to back. How fitting.
That is correct. Phoebe is the only woman in the world that plays video games. Pretty good too, gotta say, but doesn't have a lot of time, unfortunately. Houston back-to-back Romanians, so we might see a Romanian second round. That would be fun. Yeah, you're West Coast, exactly. So you're literally 9 hours removed from us. So yeah, so that actually splits the globe pretty well.
Yeah, Aurora says opposite side of the earth. Yeah, that's what I thought. Asia is pretty much. I mean, how many hours is Asia east of us? I mean, not like travel time, but as time zones. Like 3 or 4.
What? Like far Asia? Nah, that's a couple more. That's probably like 6, 7, 8. Yeah, dude. It's a bit.
Even if it was 8, that would wait. Actually, if it was 8, that would make 17-hour difference between them and Aurora. Ergo, it's around about 7 still.
Yeah, it's a big difference, but we'll have to figure it out. We have a couple players from Asia, and that's always the toughest one to match. Of course, the occasional Australian Iron Man equals FE male. Listen, man, I've seen this
joke. I remember that joke.
I've seen this joke 4 years ago. They've had it as a matter of fact, the student council door at our high school. They have that printed out.
Yeah. I was about to say, Ivan, I've known that joke longer than you were born, man.
Probably.
Not actually.
Not actually, but literally. Way too long. Seen it years ago. It's still a good joke, by the way. I've seen it today. It's not bad. Let's draw number 7. How about
Aurora says China's exactly 12 hours for him.
Wow, that's a long way. But we'll figure something out. 17 people in chat, by the way. That's fantastic.
And Aurora pointed out that TB did in fact make his old banner.
Right, yeah. He made a lot of art. He made art for us and for him, too. Number 7.
Number 7, yes.
Lemonade, sponsor of this video. Sponsored by beverage. People, sometimes you know this feeling whenever sometimes you get thirsty, and you're like, man, I could drink something right now. And then you just go to your fridge or your basement. You pick yourself up a bottle of good old beverage, water. Right? Yes, usually water, yeah. But the thing is, like, whenever I'm at JJ's place, I get beverage because
and here's the thing, right?
It's free, right?
Water is literally not a beverage because a beverage is defined as a drink that is not water.
That is correct. Which is why I need this. Also, because it's free. I rarely buy for myself. At home, I also drink water because it's free. But whenever I'm at JJ's place and they have beverage around, I might as well consume beverage.
Oh, no. Aurora says, wait, no, China's minus 16.
Minus 16, okay. Fair enough.
Which would be closer to what you said.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like roughly thirds, not quite thirds, but roughly. It is inconvenient either way, but we will find a way. Lemonade has made every European semi-final, says resident Trash Bowl historian Ryukuma. Is that correct? Did he make the first one?
Oh, that could be. I mean,
he might have, yeah.
I mean, every Trash Bowl European semi-final is still
I think I vaguely remember that he did, and he played Sparrowhawk, right?
Could be.
Something like that. I feel like I remember that. Didn't he beat Sparrowhawk last time? Did Lemonade last time beat Sparrowhawk in the second round?
Oh, and then we made the whole point about like blah 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 revenge game and all that.
Yeah, and I wasn't there for it, and I came in here. That's what happened. I was with Sergey. We were gone, and you were casting it by yourself. This is true.
Oh.
And then we came in here, and then and I know exactly why we weren't there, by the way, which is a whole other thing. We're at chess tournament, but we came in here, and they played pretty early. And then I was like, yo, man, how did Sparrowhawk and Lemon play? And there's like Lemonade won. I'm like, what? No way. No, I look worse because I got wrecked by Sparrowhawk in the first round. He was supposed to win the whole thing. So at least I can say I lost to the champ. But yeah, I think that's what happened.
Sparrowhawk says, yup, I lost to Lemonade.
Wait, that's what happened. I remember that. I do remember that. Did you play Lemonade in the first Trash Bowl also? Like in the first European one? Or did you not go through him there?
Big Daddy says, I'm gonna go drink a lemonade.
Dreams of facing Sparrowhawk in the first one. Listen, you are I don't know why that's your dream, but everyone else wants to see you and Sparrowhawk in the final game. So that's that. In the first round, I mean, that would be a banger. That would definitely be a banger if one of these guys got eliminated so early. Can we bet on people? You can bet in our Discord for play money, and if you want to gamble on actual money, don't do it in our Discord server because it's gonna be like they're gonna get us by the ass over some kind of law if you do that. So no real money gambling in our Discord. You can play bet, of course, but if you actually want to like bet on people, first of all, don't involve anyone here. Don't involve us. Don't involve any of the players. Just covering my bases here. But yeah, you can bet like fucking gummy bears or something.
Play chess with Aurora.
Aurora? Oh yeah, right. Yeah, right. Once we just like, oh yeah, man, let's just play chess. Let's hop on lead chat and then play him. Didn't put money on it. No. Shout out to Hollywood.
I was about to say, it's supposed to when you played other people that we know.
Go check out our friends, the Trash Talkers from Georgia. Link on our channel page. I once won $15 from him in chess because he thought he could beat me.
Sparrowhawk also confirms that he did in fact beat Lemonade in the semis of the first round.
So the Sparrowhawk Lemonade rivalry, yeah.
Oh yeah, in the semis, yeah.
Sparrowhawk Lemonade rivalry. It's crazy. And you know what? We'll get to Lemonade's opponent pretty soon, but let's draw number 8.
Let us draw number 8.
Conference. Who are we getting? JJ's still in the bag. First round bye still in the bag. We have... Wow. First round bye.
Well, first round bye no longer in the bag.
No longer in the bag.
And we'll find out who gets the first round bye immediately.
Right away. After this break. And a word from your local sponsor.
See, if you had said that, I believe there might be a button where I can make ads happen. I don't know.
Right, yeah, we could play.
We're not gonna I know on Twitch you can. I'm not sure you can on
We're not gonna
do that at all, but
poor Holly. Smokey in the chat. What the hell? Okay. Okay, you knew we were streaming. I told you before that we were streaming, yes. Smoke Dog Ramirez in the chat. Everybody say hi.
I was confused because I was looking at the actual YouTube studio, which is like way behind. Yeah,
everybody say hi to Smokey Ramirez, good friend of ours and co-host of the Scoreboard Sports Podcast. If you're interested in the NFL, the wide world of football, and other sports, check out the links to the channels Beyond Football and Trash Talk Sports on our channel page and subscribe to them. Because this guy is, we talk football with him.
I've been told there's going to be a scoreboard this week once again.
There will be a scoreboard, and guess who's going to be on there? JJ will be on there. So yeah, everything's coming together. But yes, Hollywood thought he could beat me in chess and did not. So that's life. But
didn't he beat Sergey at one point or something?
He played Sergey like 3 times and he scored like half a point. I think he drew him once because Sergey was playing badly. I think Sergey's Hollywood is not bad. Like I said this then, but Smokey, if you're here, you can tell Hollywood that for a guy who says he can play chess or he's good at chess, Hollywood's actually not bad. Because usually if someone says, yeah, I'm good at chess, I'll beat you for $10, they're terrible. Like they're absolutely horrible. Hollywood's better than most people who say that. That's true. Sports, who does that? Well, I mean, we do.
I don't do sports. I just talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, of course. But that's what's intended, I guess, there too, right? Hey, Smokey, man, what's up? Do you like smoke? Ask Smokey if you like smoking. But yeah.
Oh boy, the comments, man.
Did not get my ad. No, we're not playing ads today. Listen, if you want to put money in our pockets, man, super chat. Don't do it. But what you should do is just disable ad blocker whenever you click on our video. That's the way to give us money without you giving us money. You want to give us the money of a huge corporation? It's a good idea all around. Sports equals dumb. That's not true. That's just flat out a lie. There's nothing that Hollywood doesn't claim to be good at. Listen, yes, I get that. That's true. That's a discussion for another situation. Now that by the way, we should talk about this, Smokey. Just a little bit off topic. Since we're back together recording, we need to talk about when we can get y'all back on our podcast again, because that'll be fun. We have some nice ideas there. How about we draw number 8? 9. Number 9. The one who will be facing first round bye. Feared opponent. First round bye in the first round. And it's going to be...
Morris said he's had some tough experiences with first round bye.
Goblin Ivan 26. Ivan, you have a first round bye. Congratulations. Oh, Aurora starting streaming in 1 minute. All right, I'm gonna head out. Have a good stream. Everybody stay here, okay? We're gonna send everybody your way once we're done here, but we're not done.
I mean, we're not gonna technically do like any of like the stream ratings thing because we can't because we're different platforms.
Yeah. But yeah, once we are done here, not before that, everyone go to our Discord server and click the link to Aurora's stream because he's streaming.
I mean, I can also drop it in the chat.
We'll do that. We'll put it in the chat and you go check out Aurora playing some video games, trying to figure out how Valorant works. Let's go with number, what is it? 10?
Number 10.
Number 10. And the opponent of Lemonade, the Welshman, will be Mofty 98. That is JJ.
That is me.
JJ versus Lemonade. How about them apples?
Already got the white flag ready.
Ivan the quarterfinalist. That is correct. That's how we do it. It looks pretty pretty freaking bad. Yeah, the TrashcanTV flag needs some work. It is an original though, so at least said yes. Ivan, congratulations! You're in the quarterfinals of the European Conference, man. And you'll be facing either JJ or Lemonade, the man from Wales or the man from TrashcanTV land. It's gonna be a good one, either way. So that's the first matchup we have. Lemonade and JJ. Let me know your favorites in chat. You know, just completely fair vote. Let me know who you think is gonna win. Drawing number 11 and the opponent of Houston. That's how it's pronounced. In the first round.
That's a city in Texas, isn't it?
Houston. And Houston, you got a problem because Maxa is a very good. Maxa is a very strong player. We know that.
Houston, you've got a problem with the line I was not prepared for.
Here's what's gonna happen. These flags are gonna look very similar next to each other because he's Belgian and the flags are small and it's gonna look weird. I already know. But that's exactly because Houston's Romanian. Maxa is from Belgium, so it's tough to tell.
The black is slightly darker than the blue, but only slightly.
Celebrate by drinking a lemonade. Exactly how you go. Last guess, number 14. Okay, Fenrir saying number 14.
So he's saying he's facing you.
Oh yeah, that would be interesting. I wouldn't mind playing him because I have no idea how good you are. So like whenever I play, if I play Sparrowhawk, which by the way is very much in the cards still, I know what I'm getting. So I wouldn't mind playing a new player because I don't know what's happening. Maxa faced Houston last Trash Bowl in
the semifinals.
Like listen, man, Ryu. Second quarterfinal, first Trash Bowl European Conference. What game? Do you know everything? Like ever? Give me final score, all the decks, bans, freaking Miss Lethals. Like you remember all that stuff. That's amazing, dude. So Max and Houston.
Maybe he just downloaded the brackets and just has them open right now to like smart off or something. I don't know.
He might. Big Daddy, I want to be 15. In order to face Drake. Okay, yeah, that'll be an interesting one. Let's see the opponent for Raz Van War, the other Romanian.
We don't have another Belgian player, do we?
We don't have another Belgian.
Because then it would look really weird.
That is correct. It's going to be Pimp Carp.
Rough.
The reserve player.
Oh right,
it is reserved.
It's the weaker version of Pimp Carp.
It is. It's very much a Pimp Carp and the cooler.
That's not even his final form.
Not even his final form though, which is the thing. He's not in my half of the bracket. Unfortunately, Sparrowhawk will be. It's gonna be a thing. So Federer called spot 14.
Here's the thing, right?
What's the thing?
Sparrow is in your half of the bracket, but he just might be right next to you.
He might do it. This is spot number 13.
Yes.
This is going to be Siege Tank, the opponent to Maxime Def. Let us know how it's pronounced. Will there be a TBT Best Moments compilation? We will see.
We said it, we were gonna do it like every year so far, and we never actually got around to doing it because of timing.
Like Trash Bowl lore, that's good, that's good. I appreciate that. Listen, man, whenever there's gonna be like in 10 years, when all of this is like legendary history and stuff, you'll definitely be the one to narrate the documentary. Is Ryukuma. So first in line there. Sparrow we ain't meet in the finals. Same as the most. Yeah, that's true. But at least they're I guess far enough apart. We'll see. So it is.
By the way, you know what I just thought of?
The fact that I have a 2/3 chance of drawing a champion against me now.
I mean that as well, but also just the fact that because we have two players, on both sides of the bracket, the chances is even bigger than ever that someone is going to have to face themselves in the Trash Bowls.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
we had that before as a possibility with GameCat at one point, but
if it happens, I mean that would be freaking cool. If like
I mean, at that point you're really the champion, right?
If Pimp Cup or Siege Tank were able to do that, of course they would just be the champ. There wouldn't be a bowl game at all. They would just win.
I would really. Right, we don't. I was about to say I would really love to see them like with two devices somehow borrow their decks.
Who's in the game? We have Sparrowhawk, Rio, and who's the last guy that's in there? Can we figure this out? Because I want to see who my impending doom. Because I know 2 of the 3 guys that are in here are literal world class. So who else are we missing? Let's check this real quick. Fenrir, right?
Yeah, he was
my Italian brother. Okay, he's called this spot, so I hope I damn sure hope you're right. Because if not, then I'll be playing one of the big guys. But yes, Fenrir, Sparrowhawk, Ryukuma in the list, and I'm drawing for number 14 to face me, none other than me, in the first round, and it will be Fenrir. Let me know if that is the correct pronunciation. It is going to be the Italian, and you called your spot right. 14. Only took you.
Well, on the second try or third try, something.
3. But
I mean,
still,
he did say
still
last
fine.
at one point,
Yeah,
but that hasn't happened yet. So he
yeah,
corrected before that could come to be. I also switch over.
Ryu called Fenrir, nice. So that means we have that Sparrowhawk and Ryokuma will meet as early as the quarterfinals if they both were to win their first round game.
Which you would think is likely, but if we know anything about Trash Bowls, is that they are unpredictable.
Also, at this point, 50-50 shot that Ryokuma will face Universe in the first round. That is like a student-teacher thing.
Oh.
Because they work together, they laugh together big time. Yeah, you might face Universe. I said it. I actually was talking to Universe today before he went to bed. Whenever he submitted his decks, and he was like, yeah.
They faced each other twice already. He said he might face him for the third time in a Trash Bowl.
Oh, that might be true. Yeah, I know that once he played me, and after that he faced you, and he said that too. He said like, oh yeah, second round at the very latest, I'm gonna play Ryu anyway. So what does it matter? Sweet Mother of Murlocs, I was right. Yes, you were right the third time you tried, and you're playing me. So get ready, right?
Now Sparrowhawk is calling a spot. He's calling 16. Which is a 50-50 shot at this point, so,
okay. Okay, you'll be 16. We'll figure it out. Last time, an Italian turned on Germany. You know how that went. Oof. Yeah, dude. All right. Only one of us can be right. Let's go with, let's draw this whole thing. So, number 15, the opponent of Drake. CEO Drake will be Ryokuma, the reigning Trash Bowl champion, the man with the neon green name tag because he won the damn thing, and he will be facing Drake in the first round, which will be a very
battle of the Commonwealth.
It's not going to end well either way. Well, you have a good shot of making a big upset. I mean, imagine the name you could make for yourself if you beat Rio, and then Sparrowhawk, and then Mr. 49ers Ball in 3 consecutive matches. Kappa on the last one, obviously.
I was about to say the last one.
But the first two, that would be amazing. That would be really, really strong.
Yeah, this is, I mean,
that's what my odds are.
If it's gonna be Universe Ryokuma 3, then Universe, you know what you gotta do.
If you want to make that call now, Sparrowhawk, your odds are really, really good. As long as I didn't fail in writing your name down. But just for ceremonial reasons, this should be none other than the one and only Sparrowhawk 1, who managed until just he recently announced his flag actually to fool me into not knowing that he was Scottish, because we interviewed him, right?
We did, yes.
And typically I can tell a Scottish accent from like where I live in Germany all the way from Scotland. Like whenever a Scotsman speaks, and I just sit here without headphones or anything. Right there. Really, I did it again. But apparently he doesn't have that tough of an accent. I'd rather face you for the second time. Yeah, I would imagine so. Might happen, but that if that happens, I have a long way to go because I have to beat Fenrir first of all. I have no idea how good he is.
Yeah, the whole like, oh yeah, Sparrowhawk needs to lose in the first round so we can have Rio Uni 3.
Yeah. Let's go put Ivan in the quarterfinals. He deserved it.
Oh right, yes.
Through the luck of the draw, obviously. Ladies and gentlemen, mostly the latter. We have the full bracket for the Hearthstone tournament in the books. This will go onto Discord as soon as we get done here. My accent is weird. Oh, you're from Canada originally. Okay, so yeah, that is weird.
We have like disproportionately many people in the tournament that are Canada related.
Yeah, what's with all these Canadian expatriates? Like, why are you moving all over the world? I thought Canada was a nice place. Like, how come you decided to come all the way to Europe and stuff? Yeah, that's why I didn't ID you as Scottish right away, because I typically would have. JJ identified Ryokuma as Canadian though. Like,
I mean, yeah, he had an accent.
He had the Canadian accent. He said A and stuff. It's true.
I think most importantly said against at some point.
Against. So. Yeah, that's true. So there you go. Man, Canada is producing some good Hearthstone players. It seems they might not rep the flag, but they're
I mean, yeah.
Got it.
I was just saying it's interesting that we have 2 people with Canadian flags in here, and then we have one who is kind of sort of actually Canadian too. And then,
I appreciate though that we have a somewhat diversified flag set here, especially look at Europe.
I was about to say the European one.
We have 2 people from Romania, and everyone's rocking different flags. I definitely appreciate that. On the American side, not quite so much.
There's also 2 Canadians.
I mean, yeah, Sparrowhawk doesn't run the Canadian flag. Oh, Siege Tank, yeah.
You come on Siege Tank.
Right, Siege is obviously he's also Canadian expatriate, isn't he? He doesn't live in Canada, or do you? I might be getting something confused here. Beat me, it's Destiny.
All Trash Bowl winners lose first round.
Is that true?
It.
Well, Pimcarp lost first round the second time. In the second tournament, Pimcarp lost first round.
Yeah.
But that's true. But that's not a pattern yet, because it only happened once so far. But you can you are welcome to make that happen if you want to. But it's gonna be Drake.
You're welcome to make it happen. Like,
I mean, don't
just lose.
Just lose. I mean, just don't show up. No, don't do that. So, quick summarization. Again, this is what it looks like. The schedule is online. You can get in contact with your opponents right now, as soon as you possibly can, because if we can make it happen, the first matches will be played tomorrow, within literally 24 hours from now, because we want to get onto it, and possibly at the start of next week and already start pumping out matches.
I believe the first time starts in 20 hours from now.
Yeah, it's like noon Eastern, 6 Central European, 6 p.m. So Italy for the win. Nah, no, not this time, man. Listen, I appreciate pasta and stuff, but not this time. We went to Italy too, man.
Yes,
but that story. A lot of these countries I actually have visited.
Well, I mean, it's like Europe is tiny, so that's not.
Yeah, been to Croatia, been to France, freaking Italy. Oh yeah.
I've been to Germany and to Italy, and Germany isn't even represented here. And to Austria, which is also not represented.
Yeah, Austria's not represented.
As I said, never left Axis territory.
That's the only places you've ever been to?
Yeah.
What do you mean never left Axis territory? Like, you went through like Switzerland and Slovenia whenever we went to Italy.
Oh, I guess.
You definitely crossed through them. Yeah, I've been to a couple more.
It's like an airport, right? As long as I'm on the bus, I'm in international space.
I've been to Belgium. Nice place, all big like cemetery and stuff.
Nice place. There's a lot of graves there.
We listen. Okay, we're history major in high school, right? So we took like a class trip to like Verdun, and we stopped in Belgium to look at the American war cemetery from World War I.
Do you want me to just print this out as this is, or do you want to make some minor alignment adjustments?
Yeah, just do some small adjustments while I talk. You can do that right now.
I'm not good at this.
Okay. We'll align it a little bit, and then we'll put it in the server for everybody to look at, and yeah, you can drag. Exactly. People, you gotta believe in yourselves to be able to do this. He's never won before. That's correct. Definitely coming in with a vengeance, but we'll see.
Vengeance
is mine. A lot of demon hunters, I think. Can you give us like a little bit of an overview? Like you obviously the man in the seat there of like what the statistical representation of decks is here.
I can have a look at my notes that I totally have open right now.
Beat Pipcorp twice.
And
it's true.
So decklists.pdf.
That is true.
This does, as I said, not include every single deck list quite yet, but this, like all the ones that submitted relatively early, minus the reserves.
I want to highlight this real quick, what Rio said, because this is true. Drake could potentially beat all 3 champions while winning the thing. He could beat, was it Rio in the first round, Sparrowhawk in the second, Reserve Pimcarp in the third, and then a real Pimcarp again.
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine that.
Real Pimcarp
like
versus
the real one, man. Like you know, it's gonna be tough.
So
I'll win this. That's exactly what I want to hear. That's how I want to hear it.
So Hunter, we definitely had a lot of those. Both Face and Highlander.
Okay.
Galacron Rogues, Variety, Egg Warriors, bunch of those. Tempo DHs. Oh yeah, that just tells me that the first player in this list brought a lot of very serious.
Has anyone played Shaman?
Yeah, there was a couple Galacron Shamans, and there was one Highlander Shaman actually.
Okay, that's interesting. Might give a shout out to like the most unique deck list or something.
I mean, you got a couple in there that aren't that common. HPW is bringing.
Uni might have gotten a buy
Control
last
Warlock.
time. I don't remember. I think Universe. Oh yeah, Universe was drawn against Morris last time, and then Morris retired from the tournament before the first round. That's what happened last time, right? And before that, the first time he practically got a buy when he played me.
Yeah, I mean, HPW is bringing Highlander Control Warlock. That's relatively unique.
You better get an award. I mean, you got to earn the award, right? If you win all these games, sure, you get an award.
Seeing a bunch of Tempo Demon Hunters.
Yeah. So we're seeing a bunch
of aggressive warrior decks,
a lot of warrior,
hunters.
a lot of
Spell Druid is not uncommon. We got like 2 Zulaks in the entire tournament, which is not very prominent. Pirate Warrior not that common either. We had a couple.
I have.
But yeah, I do too, and so does Jay Walland, and that might already be it. I don't know them all by heart. I'm just scrolling through this right now.
I want to play Pirates?
But because most people play Egg Warrior instead. Or
Bomb. Come on.
Like anything that has a Risky Skipper in it.
Bomb is respectable, but eggs.
I mean, the Bomb also runs a Risky Skipper package though.
Yeah.
It's like they're all like they're. According to Catches Replay, there's Egg Warrior, there's Enrage Warrior, and there is Bomb Warrior, all 3 of which look surprisingly similar.
Alright.
Because they all run like Risky Skippers and the like.
The AoE stuff? Interesting, okay. Nah, I mean, I'll just stick to Pirates, man.
Bunch of Spell Druids, bunch of Egg Warriors, a bunch of Highlander and Face Hunters, a bunch of Galakrond Rogues, some with secrets, some without. A couple of Libram Paladins, some pure, some not. Most pure, one not, I think, as a matter of fact. I saw 2 or 3 Galakrond priests, which was a little bit surprising to me.
Priests? Yeah, a lot of res priests, or not that much?
I think it was one that was really like a resurrect priest, and then a couple with Galakrond. Although that I guess some of those, I think they also run some of the stuff though.
So not as much priests as we would think. I think a lot of priests will get banned. Let me know what you think, by the way. What will mostly get banned? I guess a lot of people will probably have an insight on that, especially on ladder. What deck seems to be a mismatch against a lot of things. So what will we see in terms of bans? I will definitely, as soon as we get done here, use my inside information, look at JJ's list of the decks of my opponents, figure out what he's got. But of course, this will be published before next start. And by the way, like registration, match scheduling is open like now. Like if you get with your opponent and decide on one of those slots, the earlier the better, because you can pick from whichever one you want. DM me. And we're gonna get going.
Oh yeah, one more thing I actually wanted to say about that.
I'm glad you didn't build an Ag Warrior Fender, because I don't like playing against it. I'm glad you didn't.
One thing I want to say is that optimally, if you and your opponent have multiple time slots that you could make happen, maybe take the one on the day that already has matches. Yeah. So because we do currently offer every single day of the week, but optimally we wouldn't record every single day.
Exactly.
That being said, it's not like we won't do it if it needs to be done. But
if we can make it in one block for us, that's all obviously preferable. But yeah, let us know whenever you have.
Also, always uncomfortable when we have like a match at 6 and a match at 2, and it's like nothing in between. It's like
spot exactly. If you see an open slot, fill that. Like you can make it happen. Let's do it. Does the deck include the card or just the archetype? Which deck are you talking about? Like
I think it means maybe it means the list that we're releasing, in which case we're releasing the full deck list.
Oh yeah, full deck list, every single thing. Full deck list for every player will be released in Discord like as soon as possible, as soon as we get done finishing it. And the
well, we're finishing last room, recording some other stuff afterwards. I gotta resort the list still so that they're in the correct order. Right. Gotta delete. Well, I got to delete the names for the people that didn't submit. I don't have lists for them, obviously. That's the whole point. But I got to insert the reserve players and stuff. So, like, it might only be out tomorrow because I don't know for how long we're going today. But, yeah.
But let's get the grid back on the screen as we are going to get out of here soon. So, we're going to be, once again, looking at the final results, or of the drawing, I should say. And, yeah, registration's open. Start, match up with your opponent, and then hopefully we'll start going soon. Again, everybody should be aware of the rules by now. If anyone by chance hasn't, read the rule document, because there's some rules pertaining to the way we play and the whole like stream sniping and stuff, and you should be aware of the technical round of things. You can't bring deck trackers, that sort of thing, and how the procedure will work. If you want to, you can even watch maybe a video or 2 from last year about, if you want to figure out how exactly it works.
Right, the general procedure didn't really change or anything. I'm gonna bring back up, as you said, the that does work.
There we go.
Took a second there. I had closed and reopened GIMP because I didn't know we
Exactly.
needed this anymore.
So this is what it's going to be. This is going on our Discord. Once we get done here, which is going to be in a couple of minutes already. So I want to thank everybody for watching this stream. Thank you for hanging out in chat. Thank you for all the super chats. Kappa, we didn't make a cent, but that's fine.
Hey, we had ads on this.
Listen, we had ads. Turn off ad blocker, and you know, I would rather if people turned off ad block than to give us money directly, because that way we get Google money or like advertiser money, and that's much better than getting like regular people money. So that just. If you want to donate, instead just turn off ad blocks on our videos. That's actually a better idea. But yes, for now, thank you for watching this. Let us know your opinions on what you think. You know, how do you like your draw? And who is your favorite looking at this? Maybe you want a theory craft. You know, you can contact the Walking Library, known as Ryukuma, if you want to get any extra insight, stats, you know, tendencies of your opponent or whatever. He probably knows all that stuff. But this is how it's going down.
He's got like folders with full psychological profiles of everyone.
I swear he's been keeping documents on all that stuff.
Hey, that's how you get the competitive edge.
Maybe that's how champion is made. He's writing everything down. He might be taking notes. But yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. We're going to end the stream and drop a like on it. There's not going to be another video today, but there will be one tomorrow. And then hopefully later this week or the start of next week, the first matches will start coming out. And then we'll just go throughout basically all of July. We're pumping out Trash Bowl, get the tournaments going, and get it done before next expansion. But yes, the run for Trash Bowl 3 is officially underway, as you can see, and we start from this. So good luck to everybody. Thank you for being here. And hopefully... y'all have a good rest of your day, or maybe your day just starts, depending on wherever you live. But yeah, thank you for watching. And are we gonna do the That's It too, even though we're live? You wanna do that still?
I mean, yeah, it will still be it, right?
Okay, yeah, it'd still be it. So thank you for watching, and JJ.
That's it.
That's it.